Hi Scorpio, Trishna here. Welcome to your December 2019 love reading. So what we're going to be doing in this video is I'm going to first share some of the intuitive insights that I see for you for December, and then after that we're going to spend the rest of this video doing a tarot reading. I'm going to shuffle a deck, pull some cards, show you the cards, and we're going to talk through that for the majority of this video. So with regards to what I'm feeling for you from an intuitive sense for this month, I feel like Scorpio, you are in a really nice place with regards to your love life. I feel like you feel very comfortable, you feel happy, you feel optimistic, you feel the feelings of love right now. And I feel like maybe you have a partner and you feel those feelings of love towards them. I feel like you have decided that you are all in with this person. You've probably decided this before, but you know, like you feel deep in your core, I am all in with this person. So that's what is giving you that comforted feeling, is that you feel very settled in love right now. Now, you may have some hesitations about how the other person feels towards you. Yes, the two of you are in a partnership or some kind of relationship with each other, but you're not entirely sure if they're all in the way that you are. They may seem like they could go either way at times. So that would be the only thing that I feel could trip you up this month during December is worrying about that. And I really don't think that you need to worry about that. I feel like this person loves you very much and is somebody that you can trust, and I feel like they are actually all in on you as well, but they are really going through a lot right now and they're having to process through that. And so any kind of signs that they show that make you think, I don't know if they're all in on me, don't count that as something that is between the two of you. That's just them not being able to handle what's going on with them. That's just them having a difficult time and it manifesting outwardly as them being a little hot and cold at times or being questionable at times. So that's just something for you to be aware of, is December might be a bit of a struggle for you just because you're all in and you're wondering, is this person all in? Because sometimes they're very engaged and other times they seem very distant. That's what it is. They're not necessarily being like hot and cold or like in and out. They're being distant at times and engaged at times, and sometimes it can be such a flip between the two. So that's what's making you question, like, okay, I know sometimes they're into me, but other times they don't seem like they are. And that has nothing really to do with you. They're very happy with you. They very much love you. They very much want you. But they have something else that's going on that's making them act the way that they act. But again, it has nothing to do with you. And I really encourage you to try to stay strong this month because you're going to need it, but also because I think that 2020 has some nice relationship potentials for you with this person. Or if you haven't met this person yet, I feel like very soon in 2020 you will meet a person that will give you a very nice relationship, which is really nice because I feel like a lot of signs are getting really good relationship potentials for 2020, especially in the beginning of the year. So that's good. Not everybody, but most signs. So you are one of those signs. So if you're in a partnership right now, know that it's going to get better. And your partner may not be able to resolve whatever issues are going on in their life that is separate from you. They may still be struggling with that. They may still be dealing with that. That will improve for them. They will not be struggling with it as much, but it may still be there. And if it's there, don't worry, because I don't feel like it's going to really affect your relationship. Right now it is, because it's making you question a lot of things. But I think that once 2020 starts, once you hit January, middle of January, things are going to be better between you two. Even though they may still be working on some things or struggling on some things, regarding some things, like, you're going to feel more confident. The two of you are going to have more fun than maybe you're currently having right now. Now, so you are going to have a very positive relationship with this person for 2020. That's what I'm feeling. I do want to say that I do see some obstacles. So I feel like maybe February or March, there's going to be some kind of fight or issue. I also feel like there may be one in April and maybe also one in June. The thing that I want you to be aware of is that these fights, these issues, these obstacles that come between the two of you, no, that occur, they're not going to separate you, they're not going to come between you two. They're going to be something that the two of you deal with together. It's nothing to do with you or to do with them. Both of you are going to be very, very good partners in this relationship. Both of you are going to be doing your best. Nobody's perfect, but you're going to be doing your best, and both of you are going to be doing that, your best. The issues are only going to be there just because issues have to happen, if that makes any sense. So let's talk a little bit about the law of attraction. The law of attraction says that our thoughts create our reality, and that we basically create our entire experience. So if you have really good thoughts, you can have an amazing experience. If you have negative thoughts, you will start having issues in your life. That is mostly true. The law of attraction, I believe, is true, but we are also here to grow as people, and you can't grow without there being some kinds of obstacles. And so even though you may be really good at using the law of attraction, you are never going to have a 100% perfect, everything always works out for me life. That is just not, we live in a 3D, we live in the third dimension. And so there's a lot of energetic density in this realm. There's a lot of duality of like this or that. You can only pick one side, either or, this political party or this political party. You know, like everything is like, I either have this or I don't. You either like me or you're not. Our world is just has so much duality to it. And a lot of that is changing, but there is still remnants of that here. So in higher realms, yes, everything can be jolly and perfect all the time if you really work on your mindset like that. That is possible in other realms, in other dimensions. Not so much in ours at this point in time because of the energetic density and the duality that comes with this realm that we're in. So that is why, even though you may be perfect at at manifesting or perfect at the law of attraction, there will always be something that comes in to keep things interesting. So the obstacles that come up in your relationship are just that. It's just third dimensional laws. It has nothing to do with really the two of you, has nothing to do with your mindset, has nothing to do with whether or not the two of you are compatible, has nothing to do with whether or not the person actually cares for you or is a good partner for you. You guys are a great match. You guys are a good couple. You guys are both putting in the effort. Don't see the obstacles as anything more than just something that happens. That's all. That's all. And yeah, so you need to know that. I also feel like your relationship, so I was saying how your partner is working on some things right now. Sorry about that, Scorpio. I got a phone call in the middle of this. So I think I was talking about how your partner is going to be struggling this month, and they may still have some of those struggles at the beginning of 2020. Now, those struggles are going to improve. Even though they may still be working on some things at the beginning of 2020, I feel like by June, that is when those struggles are really going to start to disappear for them, and your relationship is only going to get even better beyond that for the rest of the year. I am feeling like there may be some issues around November, December, but for the most part, like everything is really moving forward and getting better. But anyways, so your partner has some struggles, and some of those are going to continue into the beginning portion of 2020. And I was saying how like that's really not going to affect your relationship the way that it is affecting it now. The other thing that I want you to know about the beginning of 2020 is that there may be some changes in other areas of your life that may limit the amount of time that you can spend with your partner, but it doesn't actually limit the amount of time you can spend with your partner. Somehow, even though there's going to be other things that come into your life that take up more of your time, somehow you and your partner are going to be able to spend pretty much just as much time then as you have been able to spend before. And not only that, I think that the quality of your time is going to be better. I feel like the fact that there's going to be more happening in your life, or maybe in their life, but I feel like it's your life, is only going to enhance your relationship and the time that you spend with each other. It's going to give you more to be excited about in your life, more to talk about and want to share about in your life, and that excitement and that positivity that comes in within your life is going to spill itself into your relationship. And even if your partner is really struggling, your positive energy is going to affect them and have a healing effect on them and kind of help them whether or not they're consciously aware of that or not. So I feel like there are going to be some external things that come into your life that may take up more time, yet somehow you're still going to be able to spend just as much time with your partner, and you're going to have, your relationship is actually going to be better because you have more to be excited about and share, and it's going to help them along with whatever it is that they are struggling with at that point in time, and the quality of your time is going to be better. So it's kind of strange to think about how you will have more things taking up your time, yet you'll be able to spend just as much time with them, but that's how it's going to work, and it's going to be awesome. I am also feeling called to talk to you a little bit more about the law of attraction and how energy and timing works in the universe. And that does not seem like it directly applies to you, but for whatever reason it's coming through, so maybe somebody needed to hear that. Okay, so we were talking about how there may be obstacles in February, March, April, and June. Now, every Scorpio is going to be different. That is a dominant energy, so more than likely those are going to be the months. It's either February or March, and then there's April and June. So those are more likely going to be the months that, yeah, there are going to be some obstacles and things for you to work through with regards to your partner, between the two of you. But even though that is a dominant energy, that is what most of you who are resonating with this message are going to experience. Everybody is different. Every Scorpio is different, and timing and the way that we work through energy and energetic timing is different for every person, because we all work through that differently. We all handle the energy differently than each other, and that is what affects timing. So, and this kind of ties into what we were talking about before, where we live in this duality, and that means that even though you may have the perfect thoughts all of the time, there's still going to be kinks that get thrown your way because of the nature of this universe. So the two tied together are all about how you work with the energy that is around you. That affects the timing, and that affects how much of the kinks get thrown your way, how much of the duality you experience. If you work through the energy in ways that move you forward, in ways that align with the law of attraction, you'll have fewer kinks, and timing will be a lot faster for you. So here's how to work through the energy. Okay, one more thing. I hope this message is making sense, because there's like a lot of things coming through, and I'm like trying to keep it very sequential, but we are like going back and forth on a lot of things. So anyways, I hope that the message is coming through in a way that like you're understanding and everything. So with timing, there is divine timing. But even more than that, there is your timing and how you work with the energy. How you work with the energy affects your timing. It also affects the number of kinks and how big the kinks that get thrown your way are, and how quickly they get resolved. If it's a big one, how quickly does it get resolved? All of that is about how you work through the energy. So how do you work through the energy so that you can have your desires faster, and so that you can have fewer issues, and whatever issues come your way are smaller, and whenever they come your way, they get resolved and overcome quickly, and sometimes they resolve themselves. How do you do that? So that goes back to the duality of our dimension. So every time we want something, we want to have an amazing relationship. That's a happy feeling. But because of duality, we also experience the other side, which is, I really want this happy relationship, but I'm scared of not having this happy relationship. I really want this job, but I'm scared that I won't get this job. So there's always this duality. And when you make peace with that duality, when you make peace with your situation and work through your fears, you remove that fear side of the equation, and the only side left is the side of what you want. So a lot of people, when they work with the law of attraction, they try to focus on the positive, focus on the things that they want, and they try to ignore the fears. But the fears are still there. So really the more productive way is to know what you want and then go work on the fears. Work on the opposite side. Release those fears. When that's out of the equation, the only thing left is you getting what you want. And that really is all you have to do to get what you want out of life, to master law of attraction. So and that's how you work through the energy quickly. So that is the secret to the law of attraction for whoever needed to know that and whoever pulled that out of me. Now, if you want to apply this to your life right now, it's like, okay, cool, like that's the key. Let's get started on creating my reality. What do you fear right now? Right now, you are unsure about whether or not your partner loves you. You are confused about that. They seem distant sometimes and very engaged and present other times. So what you want is to have a nice relationship with this partner, but what you fear is that they're not completely in it as much as you are. So the universe already knows what you want. You already know what you want, the outcome that you want. You don't need to focus on that anymore. So now work on that fear side of the equation. And that means making peace with that being a reality. Make peace with, maybe my partner doesn't want to be with me. Maybe they are uncertain about me. The moment that you think about that and that you decide that that is okay, and that you can be happy anyways, and you can move forward with this person anyways, and that life will work its way out anyways. The moment you do that, you release that fear. That reality can no longer be possible because you're not holding on to it with emotional fear anymore. Our emotions are what solidify the reality that's in our heads. When we feel really good about something, that solidifies what we want in a positive way. That's what makes it tangible. When we fear the opposite of it, that's what makes the opposite tangible. It makes it something that can become physical. So release the fear, let go of the fear, be okay with not getting what you want. Once you're okay with not getting what you want, once you make peace with that, once you make peace with that side of the duality spectrum, the fear is gone. There is no more emotional charge behind that, and it goes away. It disappears, and your reality will manifest. So that is what, if you want to work on this right now, if you want to use this to your advantage right now, that's what I would use for this month. Is this month is going to be difficult because you're not sure about where your partner stands. So be okay with not knowing where they stand. Be okay with them maybe not wanting to be with you. And the moment that you do that, that will change. That will be gone, and you will actually essentially be helping them move on with their struggles so that they can be more present in January of 2020. The other thing that I want to mention that's a part of this is, yes, that's the key. The other key is giving things time, because when you are at peace with not getting the result right now, again, that's taking the time factor out of the fear side of the spectrum and giving you what you want immediately. So also make peace with not getting the answer to the question of, are they in it or not? Make peace with that, and the answer will come much quicker. All right, Scorpio, so that is all I have to share with you regarding the intuitive portion of this reading. I hope it was helpful. Let me know how it goes and how your manifestations go. So now I'm going to shuffle the deck, pull some cards. I'm going to show you the cards. I'm going to go through the tarot portion of this video. All right, Scorpio, so I shuffled the deck and pulled some cards out. In this video, we're going to be talking about the first 6 cards in this top row right here. In the extended, we're going to cover the last 6 cards, and we'll pull any additional clarifying cards as needed. So in this video, we're going to be talking about the Wheel of Fortune, the 9 of Wands, the 8 of Cups, the 10 of Wands, the Magician, and the Knight of Swords. And I really like what I'm seeing here, Scorpio, and I completely understand now why we were talking so much about the law of attraction and manifesting your destiny. And that is because this reading is really more about you right now than your partner, because that's what you have to work with right now. Your partner is off struggling with some things in their life, and you're having like, that's giving you a lot of time to really work on yourself and work on your desires and the dreams that you have for your life, and building up your life so that you can bring more positivity into your partner's life, because you will have so much, and that will give you so much that you can give to your partner as well to support them through this difficult journey that they are currently on. So I really like this reading. So the first card that you have is the Wheel of Fortune, and I feel like this is you really interested in law of attraction and manifesting your reality. You're ready to change your fate. You're ready to change your fortune. You're just really in this really positive, good mood where you feel like you can create anything of your dreams. Anything you want, you know that you can create it. And that's why you are in this manifestation, law of attraction mood these days. Mood, I feel, is the wrong word, because mood is like fleeting and momentary, but I feel like you're in this law of attraction phase or attitude. You may have learned about the law of attraction a long time ago, but you're back on it because you're ready to start creating again. Sometimes when we work with the law of attraction, we're really into it. We get a lot of what we want, and then we forget to maintain that. And then, maybe a year goes by, 2 years go by, and then we're like, what happened to my life? Like, I'm ready to create again. And that's fine. That's for everybody. I feel like you are back on the law of attraction cycle, whether you knew about it before or not. This is where you are. And so I feel like you're really interested in learning a lot about that. You may be watching videos and inspirational videos, maybe reading books. This is the element that you're in right now. And I think that's really good. And I don't even feel like you're trying to manifest your partner, because your partner is here and you love them and you're all in. You do question whether or not they're all in, but right now you're not really focusing on that. You're focusing on, what else can I create? Because I have my partner, I'm happy with my partner, and now I want to see, what can I do for my career? What can I do for my family? What can I do for other areas of my life? What can I do for my friendships? So this is very, very good. Scorpio. A very nice energy. I love it. This Nine of Wands, I feel, is your partner. Your partner is in a position where they are struggling. They are very weary. They're not very trusting. They're in a cautious place. They're questioning everything. But this has nothing to do with you. They are not questioning you. They are not feeling unsafe with you. They are not worrying about being with you. This has nothing to do with you. Their mind is somewhere else when it comes to their fears. I feel like you actually bring them a lot of happiness and safety, but they're just so consumed by their fears right now that they can't really engage with you. They can't really be very present with you. They're just really caught up in this energy. And you would love to share with them the law of attraction. You would love to share with them how they can change their mindset and their beliefs. And if you did share that with them, they would believe you and they would hear you, but they're just not in a place where they can do that. And so they would hear the words that you would say, they would understand them, they would believe you, and they would appreciate that you shared it with them, but they could not act on it. They're just not in that position. And I think it's good that you understand that. I think if you want to share that with them, go ahead. But if they don't act on it, don't feel like they're not listening, or don't feel like, but I can make your life so much better. Just let them be where they are for right now. This Eight of Cups, I feel, is you. This is you saying, all right, I want to create my reality. I know that you're going through a difficult time and I need to give you maybe a little bit of space. I will talk to you when you're ready, when you want to talk to me, but I understand that I need to go off on my own right now. So you're not leaving them, you're not breaking up with them or anything like that, but you're taking the time apart from them that they are kind of creating. They're creating that time apart. You're taking that time to get more cups, to work on your manifestations, to see what you can build for yourself, what you can create for yourself, what you can manifest for yourself, to see how amazing you can make your life, the rest of your life. And again, you're not really focusing on your partner and trying to manifest anything different with them because you're perfectly happy there. So you're just using this time to create more in other areas of your life because now you have this opportunity, you're really in that mode, you're excited about it. And so you're just going off and collecting your cups and creating what you can, and that's good. I think that's a great idea because as you're doing this, you're building up your manifestations, you're building up your reality, you're building up maybe more income or more money or more gifts or something. And you're happy about this and this is a good idea because as you're building this up, when your partner is ready, you will have so much you can share with them. You'll have more money to share with them, more gifts you can buy for them. Like, you're manifesting other things, but you're going to be really excited to share all those things with your partner. And so even though you're not really focusing on your partner, everything's kind of tied in some way to your relationship and trying to make them happy. And I feel like this 10 of Wands is you really taking on a lot with regards to manifestation. And this is like a card of letting go of burdens or having to carry burdens, but I don't feel like what you're taking on is a burden. What you're taking on is more manifestations, and that's fun. So you're actually enjoying this journey, but you're getting very deeply involved in your work, or you're going to be in your manifestation work, and you're excited about it. You're enjoying it. This is fun. And you like how you're growing in this way. And again, like, you're doing all of this so that when you're back with your partner, when you're reunited, when you're able to spend time with them again because they're feeling better, you have a lot to offer them and a lot to give them when they come back. So there's a lot of joy that's going on in what you're doing right now. There's a lot of excitement about the reality that you can create for yourself and for your partner, because the reality you want to create for yourself, you really want to share with your partner. And you are becoming this magician. Like, you are realizing you're coming back to this manifestation person, this person who creates their reality. And so you're becoming that magician again, and you're realizing your power, and you're learning a lot more about the law of attraction and why things work sometimes and why they don't work other times. And this energy is allowing you to create things that you are trying to create in the other areas of your life, but also in helping your relationship with your partner. So that's really good. And as you really do this and you continue to work on this Knight of Swords represents that your partner, they're going to be coming in real fast. Once they start making some progress on whatever it is that they're dealing with, they're going to be coming in super fast with a lot of passion. They're going to be running towards you like, oh my gosh, like, I need to go back to my person. They're going to be really excited about it, really focused on it. They're really, really, really going to want to see you. And this is probably going to happen January, maybe the end of December, but by January, you will see them. You will see them. They'll be very happy to see you, and they will, in some ways, feel like they need to make up for lost time because they've just been caught up here. But you can't lose time. There wasn't lost time because you've been working on yourself to better the relationship and what you can give to them. So all of this was actually needed, is actually really important, and is actually going to enhance your relationship. So nothing was lost here in this time. And yeah, like, this is a really, really positive card. I love this ending, that all of this is ultimately leading to you and your partner having a lot of happiness, and them just coming in so strongly, just like, I'm here, I'm here, I'm here. What can I do? Let's kick this off. Like, I know, like, a lot of times been wasted. Let's get started. I want to be here, you know? And that's just, I love it. So Scorpio, this concludes the tarot portion of this video, or the YouTube portion of this reading. In the extended, like I said, we're going to be talking about these last 6 cards and pulling any additional as needed. So let me just share what those cards are. So the first card is the Moon card. Then we have the Five of Swords, Page of Swords, Death, the Hangman, and the Four of Pentacles. So if you're interested in that, I will see you in the extended reading. You can access that at the link at the end of this video, and that link is also in the description box. It's www.patreon.com/Trishna. And I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope I earned your like and your subscribe. And Scorpio, I will see you in January of 2020.